Hi, I'm Tess Schultz with Tulip Square, and today I'm going to show you how to make this quilt square. It's much easier than it looks. Looks complicated, but it's totally not. All the measurements and everything are in a PDF that you can download in the description, like this, and print it out, and then you'll have all your everything you need. And we also show you a couple of examples of how it could look when it's assembled as a quilt or whatnot. So make sure and get that first, and now let's head over to the sewing machine and I'll show you how to make this. Okay, so to make this quilt square, we're going to take all of our pieces. The measurements are in a PDF that you can download. There's a link in the description, and also we're going to show you all of the sizes right here on the screen. We're trying something new this time. And this is my color 1 and 2. And this is my color 3 and 4. So there's all of those sizes. Okay, first you're going to take your largest square. I believe these are 6 1/4. And you're going to draw a diagonal line. You're going to pair up color 1 and 2. Okay? And you're going to draw a line right down the center diagonally. And then you're going to sew a 1/4 inch from each side of the line. So you're going to sew 2 seams. Now this particular ruler here, we love these rulers and use them for everything. There's a link to these in the description as well. So if you want, you can lay that center line down the middle and draw your 2 lines, and then you can sew on those lines. You can sew on those lines and cut down the middle line. Okay, so that's what we're going to do first. And once you've sewn those lines, then you're going to cut right down the center line, the first line that you drew. Now I'm just going to press these and come right back with the next step. Next we're going to build a framed square. For this particular color, I wanted a yellow that was a little paler than this one, so I'm actually using the wrong side of the fabric because it's exactly the color that I want. So, you know, there's no rules that you can't do that, so that's what I'm doing. So we're going to take that square from color number 4, and we're going to sew one of these to each side of it. Right there and right there. And I'll press those both to the dark strips and be right back. Now we have those, and we're going to sew these strips to the sides, to both sides of that. Right there and right there. And of course you'll do this with both sets of these pieces. Now I'll press these toward the dark strips. Okay, now you have 2 of these and 2 of these. And what you're going to do with each pair of these is you're going to take one of the green squares and one of these framed squares and sandwich them together. And then, I should do it this way actually. You're going to take your trusty ruler again and do the same thing as we did before. Draw a diagonal line across, so your green fabrics connect this way. You want your diagonal line to go this way. It's going to want to skip over that seam. There's a seam right there in the under block, so just make sure your line doesn't move like mine just did. Okay, so there's our line, and we're going to again sew a seam, 2 seams, each one a 1/4 inch away from this line on either side. And now again we're going to cut down that first line that we drew, and that gives you this. So we're going to press those. We're going to press them toward the green, so we have that twice, like so. Okay, so we have 2 of those. So now you're going to take those, and you're going to take your lighter green strips, your color number 2, and you're going to sew one in the middle of each of these. Okay, So just sew that there and there. And then we'll come back and sew this one on to there. We're going to press both of those toward the center strip. Now we're going to take our color number 1 and our darkest color 3, and we're just going to sew that right there. So sew this and sew this, and we'll press this piece toward the outer rectangles. Now we're just going to sew this to the middle of that and we'll be done. So make sure you line up these seams right here. And sew right along there. And then sew this one right along there. Again, line up these seams right here are going to nest together nicely. Okay, we're going to press everything toward the center. And that is finished. And there it is, all done. Now you know how to make this diamond layered lattice quilt block. I call it that because it has that kind of a lattice look when you put it together different ways. I hope you enjoyed that, and if you like this block and you like this video, make sure you hit that little like button, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the little bell so you're notified every time we put up a new video. That way you don't have to keep track of when we put up new videos. It'll let you know. And check out our website at tulipsquare.com, and we will see you next time with a brand new video. Until then, happy sewing!